To those who know me, this month might come as a shocker, but I am now officially, no jokes, a Rocket One trick. Yeah, it kind of used to be a joke, but no, those days are over. Minecraft just isn't really cutting it for me anymore. So yeah, Rocket. Here's my autism diagnosis. If you don't believe me, and yeah, okay, this is just a rip off from like Uncle Dane's thing. Um, well, okay, so if it wasn't clear yet, this video was clearly inspired by Uncle Dane, and yeah, it's definitely going to be kind of similar. I kind of just yap about my 1 day long experience of like learning Rocket. You're probably thinking like, well, Molly, you can't just learn a class in 1 day. That's not how it works. And to that I say, well, shut up. I'm a fast learner, okay? To those that are like actually interested in the me bit I mentioned in the beginning, I am normally a diehard biograph main. If I'm gonna just repeat the joke. If you want an ADHD diagnosis, well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer because I'm in the process of getting one right now and I don't have one just yet. And it's gonna be a serious one, not just some random ass image. Yeah. So, okay. Put simply, why am I doing this? Well, to put simply, it's my birthday. Well, it was my birthday. At the time of editing and recording this, it's like the 29th with it, which is like 1 day after my birthday. Not very important, but I just decided that on my birthday, I just wanted to do something silly. And like any normal person, on my birthday, I want to sit in my room all day and play a class that I really dislike playing. Any normal human would do that, right? Besides that, Rocket has like always been my least played class. I think this is mainly due to the fact that I never really picked up Rocket while learning the game for the first time. For context, when I found out about fighting, I played like every class to get a general sense of how everyone played, but just not Rocket, I guess. Regardless, I kind of went into this really not expecting that much. I mean, it's only going to be 1 day. Do you really expect from 1 day? And it's also just on a class that I genuinely just really dislike playing. But to say the least, I was proven wrong. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be in the beginning. I thought it was going to be just fucking ass and that I was just going to dislike doing it the whole time. Well, that part is true. On the other hand, I also have like the general knowledge of the game because, you know, I am level 350. I know the general sense of what I have to do. I know Rocket's moveset and stuff, so that's like not really the issue. To me, it was just Rocket is a class that kind of just existed. Wasn't really that interesting. It just never really felt like a class I wanted to play or learn or like, you know, anything in that regard. I didn't think I would be getting good at it anytime soon either, but looking back at it, that might have just been my mindset on it that was holding me back. Well, you know, besides the fact that I just generally didn't think I'd enjoy the class, considering I usually enjoy, you know, classes that require skill, which sounds like a kind of an asshole thing to say to all Rocket mains. Like, your class does require skill, I get it, but yeah, in my perspective, it kind of just used to be... I perceive Rocket to be just that one class where you just spam M1 and you win. Sure, you need to aim and stuff, but for me, skills like movement and like positioning, that's just more interesting to me. Like the mechanical skill. Well, no, the game sense skill. That's what I'm all about, at least. So it's just... I don't know. It felt weird. So during the day, my feelings were quite mixed at first. I mean, it does kind of make sense considering I went into the class for like the first time. It still kind of just felt weird. Thinking about it now, I don't think I do well with projectiles in general because I also like kind of suck at shuriken, but like that's not important probably. It did kind of contribute to the fact that I didn't really enjoy Rocket though. besides my general disliking of projectile weapons, something just didn't sit right with me. But honestly, I don't really know what that was. It's just something, I guess. Yeah. Yippee. Negativity is all fine and dandy though, but there's also positives today. I mean, further along, I did realize that I was improving, which, you know, nice, that's cool, that's good. I like improving at stuff. But the main thing I kind of found out about Rocket as a class is that it's like really relaxing to play, if you know what I mean. I mean, you do sit in like the back or midline a lot, which for me is something I'm not very used to considering the classes I main, Biograph and Banhammer. Those are like always in the front line or like in the enemy back lines to like get high priority picks or kills or just be on the front line and stuff. I just generally didn't expect to be able to just sit back and relax with Rocket, which is like a pretty nice change, if I have to be completely honest. I mean, sure, I have played Slingshot and stuff, but Rocket was just like, it felt more than Slingshot on that regard, if you know what I mean. I honestly don't have too much to talk about here. I do want to say that I really enjoyed the fact that Rocket dopamine hits are like so fucking amazing. Like every time you hit a direct hit, the little fucking crit sound thing. Dopamine, ooga booga, yes, yippee, like fucking amazing. I loved it. Yeah, besides that, there's not really much I can talk about. It's, you know, it was just a pretty regular day. I just learned Rocket. Cool. At the end of the day, I did manage to get my Rocket gameplay up to a level that I would say is pretty high up. It's definitely not one of my worst classes anymore. I can say that. I definitely think it's not in my bad classes list anymore, which is kind of cool. Originally, I was actually going to get a coach for Rocket because I wanted to expand my roster for, you know, my flex roster, because I'm technically a flex player. I play like every single class except for Rocket. But yeah, no, I guess I don't need that anymore, which is also kind of cool. So yeah, amazing. Besides, you know, the yapping about myself, I do want to say, go try the classes you are hesitant on trying. Even if it goes bad at first and all that, eventually learning something new always feels pretty damn good. Yeah, it's learning something new feels good. That's kind of just how it works. This doesn't go for just fighting either. I mean, like, if you ever had like a skill or just a thing in real life that you ever wanted to learn, just go for it. Like, it's nothing really stopping you except for, you know, the fear of doing bad, but it isn't really that important. I mean, no one's gonna really mind you being bad at the thing you're trying to learn unless they're like a prick or something, but yeah, that's just what I think about it. Anyway, yeah, go for it. Yeah. I really suck at talking.